well as Indiabulls Real Estate.
One of the smart mover today is V-Mart. That one is up 6.5 or 7% after the numbers. 7.5% actually. Lalit Agarwal, CMD of V-Mart Retail, joins us right now from New Delhi to talk about the numbers. Good having you, Mr. Agarwal. Thanks so much for joining in. Now, very strong numbers. What's led to this performance on the profits?
Good morning. Thank you for inviting us. See, we have been continuously working towards the core areas of India, trying to address those tier 2, tier 3 cities where retailing is still not available, organized retailing is not available. So people's aspirations obviously is getting up. Our performance is increasing due to the increase in the volume, the increase in the size of the business, trying to focus on the apparel business, trying to focus on same tier 2, tier 3 cities areas, virgin areas. So trying to focus more on the process, trying to focus more on the merchandise, fashion, and then trying to do things correctly for the future.
Right. So, okay. So that's the politically correct answer. Now let me talk about the numbers. What's the outlook on margins? Food inflation is coming down. A lot of other costs are coming down for companies such as yours as well, I'm sure. GST will only add to that. What's the outlook on margins for the next, say, 12 months?
So we are bullish, but we are keeping focus. We still maintain our vision statement saying that we create value and make our ecosystem proud. So when we say we create value, we have to create value for the customers also and the investors. So customers are the primary focus that we want to do, and we don't want to play too much on margin percentage, but yes, we want to play more on the volumes and the turnovers. So we would still continue the growth path that we continue to exist. We would marginally keep on increasing our margins by certain decimal percentages. But yes, looking forward should be better, because looking at the prices of cotton going down, prices of synthetic yarn going down, petroleum products going down, energy costs going down, transportation costs going down. So I see a better margins going ahead.
What are the sales numbers then, Lalit? Because consumer spending overall still continues to be a little muted.
See, I mean, the kind of area that we target, or the customers that we target, are purely middle class and the aspiring class. So, and we believe that these class has a lot of aspirations which is coming up due to the media inflow into the smaller towns. So I think the consumption at this category is basically a necessity. So this is no luxury and there is no discretionary spending which is there. So this kind of the spending nowadays is a basic necessity, and we still feel that there is much to go, and still the glass is not even the half full. So there is the youth population which is coming up in this interior part of India. There the aspiration level is going up. They want to wear good products. They want to look fashionable. They want to do a basic, very small things which they have not been doing in the past, because they were not open to this kind of world. So I think customer aspirations are moving up, so leading to consumption. So and I think it should be positive. We have had more than 7% of same-store sales growth. We have clocked more than 1,000 rupees a square feet this quarter. So I think things look positive for us, and even on the customer side, we are very positive. We see a very bullish atmosphere going forward also.
Lalit, so what happens as the glass starts filling up now that it's just half full right now? Give us the growth projections that you may have for the next 3 to 4 year period.
See, we have continued our growth rate at a CAGR of more than 35% for the last 7 years, and we still aspire to grow similarly. And we feel that's a very basic, consistent rate of growth which we should follow for the next 3 years. And this is what we target. We don't want to do 2x or 3x in the next 2 to 3 years. But yes, we continuously want to grow at more than 35% or 30% at least for the next 3 years.
That's quite ambitious as well, Mr. Agarwal. What about fundraising in that case? I mean, would you need to raise any equity funding to fund expansion plans at all?
As of now, we still are left up with some IPO proceeds which we have raised, and the company is making good profit, so it has a lot of cash in the books. And we still aspire that the kind of growth rate that we think we should do. So 25% should not be a problem. So maybe going forward, we still have a lot of debt to be raised because we are not even at 0.2x of the debt equity ratio. So we can raise some of the debts from the bank for our working capital. And then maybe post 2 years we can see for another round of fundraising. But as of now, I don't see a requirement because the company is into a good shape of profitability. And it's raising those capital internally to meet those requirements.
Keep up the good work, Mr. Agarwal. Congratulations on a very good set of numbers. We look forward to talk to you next quarter as well, Mr. Agarwal. Thanks so much for taking the time out.
Thank you so much.
That's V-Mart. The standout feature from 11.8% EBITDA margins to 15.8%. That's a 400 bips jump in EBITDA margins for V-Mart. No wonder the profit showed such a big uptake. 65% EBITDA jump as well. But just that 400 bips EBITDA margin jump is quite spectacular. The management hoping that this could actually continue as well. And you will see in the stock price, 35% CAGR for the last 4. They hope to maintain that for the next 4 as well. It's showing in the way the stock is reacting today.
And he says the glass is only half full right now.
Yep, 35% CAGR for a retail company in a scenario like this. It's pretty commendable.
It's quite commendable.
Nevertheless, let's take a break. Fairly optimistic V-Mart retail. What about the finance minister? What about Vishal Sikka? Are they optimistic as well? We'll talk to them on the other side.